Good morning, everyone. By the time you're watching this, it might be a different time of day. But it is morning here. It's actually 6 a.m. And I gotta be at work in an hour. Now I'm looking forward to leaving this bed. It's very comfy and warm. So, it's still early, but I finished my first site review. I'm an engineer. I just have a little bit of time before I have to go to another site review. So, welcome to how my job works. It's kind of like site to site, back to the office, back to site kind of work, right? So, anyways, I guess I'll just quickly talk about my work and how that's how my transition has affected that. I think that there hasn't really been much of a change. So I'm quite aware, I guess, of masculinity, right? And I don't want my job to define itself as masculine because I'm going to a construction site or I have to dress a certain way, right? It is nice when I'm in the office because then I can pretty much wear whatever feminine attire I want to, but when I'm on site, sometimes it's a little more androgynous, which I think early on in my transition when I was at work, that actually bothered me a little bit. I guess because I was trying so hard to kind of be me, and it just seemed like I was going back into an industry where a very masculine dominated by traditionally dominated by guys. Like when I go on a site like today, I don't think I saw a single woman, but that just means that I'm the woman. So, and that's pretty cool too. I am an engineer. I'm not doing the construction work, and I don't think I ever could because I'm not that kind of girl. But I can easily review stuff on site, tell them if they're doing it incorrectly to our design, and so on. So that's not too bad. I'm curious about what you viewers do for work, so leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you do. Doesn't have to be your main career, just whatever you do for work, or if you're in school, that's cool too. And make sure to hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I'm off to another site now, and I'll probably catch up with you later because I have a date tonight and I'm really excited for it, and I hope it goes well. Just meeting up for drinks, but I think it'll be a lot of fun, and this girl seems really cool. So, but more on that later. I'll probably give you an update either as I'm frantically preparing for it or afterwards to let you know how it goes. So my second site review is actually a roof review. So it's kind of cool to be up here on a day like this because the sun is shining. It's going to be a good day. I think it's supposed to be around 8 degrees Celsius today, which is much nicer than what it's been. But I just wanted to show you the view of what I'm only about 13 stories, I think, up here, but it's really beautiful outside. So here's the mountains. As you can see, it's very snowy still up here, so it's there's my footprints. It's probably about 8 inches thick, deep snow. A little cold if you get it down your boot, but otherwise not too bad. But at least the sun's out. Gorgeous day today. Downtown's looking really nice. You've never seen Calgary downtown? This is it. Well, part of it. There's more behind those buildings, but... Well, I didn't end up going on a date after all, actually. The girl ended up postponing on me. Something came up last minute, so that's fine. It's all good. But, so what to talk about then, because obviously I can't talk about the date. So I guess before in this video I was talking about the work transition stuff, and I figured that might be a cool place to continue on. Um, I guess I wanted to say that the way I transitioned and my experience with that, and maybe some tips that you guys may find really helpful if that's what you're considering. So the way I went about it was, as I said, I'm an engineer. I work for a firm, has about 80, 90 people in it, and I met pretty early on. I think I was just about to start hormones, and I met with my HR representative at the company, and what she did with me was we kind of came up with an action plan about how I wanted to do it personally and what I needed in order to make this work. Um, so this works really well if you have an HR department that you really trust. And I think it's worth, if you set up a meeting with them, confide in them. It may be a big step in order to tell someone at work, but if you can trust that they'll they'll keep your that's their job. They need to keep things confidential, and so just try to trust that they'll do that. And a lot of companies nowadays I find are really trying to move on and progress into updated times, and part of that is allowing people to come out with whether something deeply personal that will affect their ultimately their job. So for me coming out, yeah, we had an action plan. I met within a couple months, I guess. We decided for me to meet with my main supervisor, and the two of us basically briefed him, and he was great. He was very by the book, just like, yep, yep, accepted. Um, didn't didn't really have any other major questions. So he just wanted to know what he could do to make it better. And I think that's ultimately what you want to try to find, is that you're able to dictate how you want to do it. Because that way you maintain a level of comfort that is building a confidence at this job. Because that's where you want to end up at this job, is being yourself fully and completely, but having the confidence to do so. And having that mutual trust among HR, your supervisor, and you goes a long way, knowing that they have your back. Um, so when I came out at work, what I did was I took some time off. I had 2 weeks off vacation, and during that time off, they actually sent an email out to the rest of the company saying, this is what's going to be changing. Um, this person, she is trans. She is now going to be referred to with female pronouns, with the name Alison. And that was really cool because what they did was they sent me the email ahead of time so that I could proofread it and say exactly what I wanted to say. I didn't really tweak too much of their wording because they were very, I guess, textbook by the book. But I wanted to make sure that they got the terminology right, that the language was correct for my situation, and yeah, just it was great. So they sent that email while I was gone, and when I came back, that was the start of it. I came back as my full self, transition, new name, new pronouns, and it was amazing. Um, so yeah, everything's been pretty good since then. It wasn't first day at work was a little bit weird, but I think that was kind of going to happen anyways. And to me, it was more me in my own head. I kind of came in and just scurried right to my desk and sat down and tried not to even make eye contact with anyone. But eventually, someone came over and they just started talking to me about projects and as if nothing had happened, which may seem like it's not like they didn't change, but that's what I think I wanted, was that I am still the same person at this job. I am not any different. I just need to be acknowledged that I am female and this is my new name, and it's been great. I have no complaints with my work. So I think that's what worked for me. If that works, if that's something that sounds really good to you, then give it a try. first step is just to decide if you want to talk to HR. Set up a meeting, come up with an action plan, and go from there. And you can take your time. It's not like they want to enact this change within a week. You could say, well, like, bring it up and just say, I'm looking to transition in the next, say, 6 months. And then you come up with a plan that specifically works to your comfort level. So, anyways, that's what I worked with me, and I work in construction industry, and everyone's been really cool. So, it just goes to show that it's actually it can be done. And at the end of the day, it's just exude that confidence in yourself, and everyone else will see that, and that's really the key to it. If you have any specific questions with regards to the transition and how I felt and how things have progressed since that date, it's been about a year, I guess. Let me know down in the comment section. As always, feel free to subscribe. Just click that button on your lower right hand corner. I always like to hear from everyone and know that people are watching this content. So anyways, it's great to talk to you. And I should be able to do another video. I'd say it's Thanksgiving weekend in Canada this weekend, so I'll probably be able to get one up, I would think Sunday. My next topic I want to talk about is voice training. So check back in Sunday, and there should be something there. Okay, thanks. Bye.